Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play. How are you guys doing? So, today we got a couple of things we're going to be doing. Um, I'm a couple farms mainly. Oh, yeah, he also got off the leash, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just let him float around. I haven't been using the poor guy anyway. So, we got a couple of things. I've been talking for quite a while about getting a farm done, so I think we're actually going to get going on that. On top of the fact, let me actually grab this. We could probably get going with some potatoes because that's our main food source at the moment. Got plenty of seeds to start this and get a little bit of this to decorate. It's really nice to throw these into the wheat fields. And we'll see what we can do on some decorations. So, yeah, here we go. I'm pretty excited for this because I did a poll. If you guys didn't see it, you can hop over into the community tab and check it out because it's running indefinitely. And it said on the poll that most of you guys prefer the little things. And a farm necessarily isn't the little things, but we can add some little things to the farm. And I was kind of looking up here. I'll hop up here and show you guys my vantage point I was just looking at a minute ago. And I felt like we can extend the farm because this is a farming area. I don't want to chop through here. I guess a farm would be kind of beautiful next to the barn right there. But like all of this can kind of be our farming district. So I feel like I'm going to extend this path over here, have it go through a field here and here to start, and we can always expand it onward and what have you. But we'll have some fields here with a path going through it, some fencing going along in encompassing each one of the fields. And then, having like little things like for our wheat field, we can have this. For our potato field, we can have some barrels, and we can throw our potatoes into, and we'll have some barrels in the wheat field as well, so that we can throw some wheat into the barrels there, and we can throw some potatoes in there, and that's where we can store the stuff. And this can be considered a part of the farm. I know we're going to make it ridiculously big at some point, but I think that's just fine to be able to have a big tower on the farm. It almost might even be appropriate, we'll say. So, yeah, that's kind of what I plan on doing today. Real quick, though, before we get started on that, I did actually end up recording a little bit of this a few days ago, and I went to find the file and I lost it. I don't know where it went. So, we did do one thing in the meantime here. I'm actually going to go ahead. We'll need this in just a moment, but I'll throw it in there for now. And the one thing you guys did miss is real quick. We got a new member right up here. I put him up here, but he requested to be my elytra, but I'm not going to start naming stuff after people just yet. So we'll make him an elytra. Actually, gotta go look at the. Oh, it's in my book. It's in my book. What do we got here? We got a new member. Carlo, that's just Carligo. That's not Carligo W. There we're Carligo. There we go. No, cancel. Jesus. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be our new member here. Thank you so much, Carligo. I already put his name up on top because it was before he requested anything. So here we go. If you guys are a current member and you would like to be named after something specific that isn't these pieces of paper, leave it in the comments and I will be sure to add it. Please make it reasonable. And if you want to become a member and join the wall here, which we might have to go up a floor if more people join, and join our book here, and eventually, oh, and eventually have more perks, go ahead and hit that join button down below. I appreciate everybody that is a member. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, let's move on from that. Got all of our guys here. I'm waiting. But for now, paper works. That's completely fine. That's gonna be our we'll make a hall for you guys eventually, like a full building that I'll end up putting all that stuff in. But for now, that's what we have, and it's quite good 'cause it's in our main tower. So yeah, that was a little thing that I had gotten missed. I got to put this in here, I guess. And let's get started on this farm. So first things first, we're gonna make a path, and I actually real quick, I think the path's gonna kind of go like this here. I don't like that it's gonna be right next to the edge here, but I do want it to curve a little bit, so we'll have to see about that. But that should give us enough room to add some decent sized fields, especially on this side. I do like to keep a lot of people have farms. Give me a little more of a yeah, a lot of people have farms where it's really flat. I do like to have the steps down in at least one. It makes it nice and kind of natural when you're looking at it from a distance. So I do want to have that. And I don't think we're gonna come all the way over here, but I don't really these don't fit in this area. So we're gonna get rid of them real quick. Oops, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna move these out of the way and get that cleared. And then we'll obviously use spruce fences. So let's get this path extending here. Let's do like right there. It's just 2 blocks, 2 blocks. Okay, so we'll go 2 blocks up. I could probably do, and I'm going to do some stairs on our pathing areas. I might as well. Did I do it over here? I didn't. We'll take a look at what that looks like. Throw down some, not stairs, oak slabs. I should have some oak in here. Oak slabs? I have 1, so that's fine. Take this and some of these. Beautiful. Get some slabbage going here. Perfect. That's got to be maybe enough. We'll check in a second. Throw these down. That just goes with like the pathing block, so that's fine. I could probably clean it up on the edges a little bit at some point, but I'm gonna leave that for now because it kind of just goes along with the path. So for this, let's go here. And I'm gonna have it go so that I can do this. Yeah, and that'll work. And then we'll clean up like this so we can throw that down. That'll be our little step up. Nice and clean. Looks pretty good. And then we can do this, and we'll curve with the land here, which hopefully looks good. I don't want to get it too close because then it's going to look, having the fence to the field right off the, that edge, I'll have to extend it a little bit, which I don't have a problem doing necessarily, so, oops. There we go. So yeah, we're just going to have this go through. The path's not going to lead anywhere yet, but hopefully this is a pretty long-standing world, so we'll have something over here eventually. I avoid Sahara, or is that what this is called? Sahara? Savannah? Savannah. I avoid savanna biomes, but, eventually we can definitely use it for something. Maybe even a themed build from what the biome it's in. Over here. Golly. Bam, bam. I need to get a water bucket, right? There we go. Beautiful. I always forget to do that, and then sometimes people will be like, you could have just used a water bucket. And I'm like, thank you. Sometimes I wish comments were live, which is why it's nice to do live streams sometimes. There we go. Okay, which I'm trying to do more, by the way. Oh, and why it's on my mind, I've been meaning to shout out the Discord channel in one of these videos. So if you guys are interested in joining the Discord server, please do. We chatted up over there quite a bit. I've been running polls for random things lately, and we have a good time. So if you guys are interested in asking any questions or hanging out over there, join the Discord server in the description. But yeah, let's oh, and there's like notifications and stuff. If YouTube blocks the notifications, you can get them on there as well. I know it's a thing sometimes people complain about, especially when I go live. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead now, and I'm gonna make some fences so I can kind of just like get the area that I'm gonna use, and hopefully it looks good after the fact. We can always make it bigger. Is that gonna be enough? Let's just grab both and put this up because I don't need that right now. I'll just make all of them. Bam. There we go. Oh, yeah, we'll see. That may or may not be enough. It depends on what we're gonna do here. I will take these though. Very good flower pot stuff, which I need to add more flower pots. I haven't done any flower pots. You know why that's on my mind? Let me smelt some clay. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna take a little hiatus here. Get some clay and get it smelting, and that'll remind me to put flower pots places because that is such an underrated thing to do. Granted, it has to make sense, but if you have a build, like there could probably be a flower pot with some stuff right there. Or inside, at least. It's always good to throw flower pots around. Along with, like, different flowers on the outside. Add some color to everything. Doesn't look too bland. Makes it look a little more natural and, vivid and whatnot. Okay, so let's take all of this. And go smelt it up. Yeah, it's plenty. Perfect. Actually, do that real quick. No, what? There we go. All right. Throw this into the furnaces, and I'll just go ahead and use all. I don't really use brick blocks much, so once these are all smelted up, I'll just make them all into pots. And maybe I'll throw it into like a... We need a building chest that I can... Or building shulker that I can kind of just throw everything into. And I also need to carry around a bed again because I put mine in here. So many things to do in this world. Oh, what? Come on. Really? All right, we'll throw one cast real quick while we wait for the sun to be at an appropriate level. It's got lower 3 on it, yeah. I can't believe this is our best one. We gotta get working on that too. Come on, fishies. I know you want to bite. There you are. All right. Perfect. Yeah, it's fine. All right, throw that in there. I don't really need that right now. Okay. Let's continue here. Did I put those in there? I did. Okay. So yeah, let's map out here. I think I'm going to put wheat over here because there's going to be more room for it. And we'll start the field like right here. Right up against the path is fine. Let's say the gate's going to be there. And I don't even know if I necessarily need it to be a gate, but that'll be completely good. All right, and then we'll do like there. Don't want to make anything perfect. It's always nice to have it kind of rounded up a little bit. And the only problem with doing it this way is like that, but it doesn't look bad when you do it that way. You just kind of have to, otherwise there will be mobs that will just walk in there and they'll cause a mess, which I do not want. And then as far as this one's concerned, I want to go right up against that and give a... I might even extend, like right here, I might extend some blocks to get that, not just 2, but we'll see how we feel about that. And then as soon as we can, we'll start going in. Just to go with like what land we have here. And like I said, not to make it like perfectly straight or square or anything like that. That would not be necessarily a good thing for us as far as how it looks. Oh yeah, we're gonna need more fences. And then we'll just bring that all the way down. Perfect. This is also where we're gonna need some lanterns and stuff, which we will go ahead because I know it's gonna level my guy up. We'll go ahead and buy from that. They're not there yet as far as leveling goes, but they will be soon. All right. And then I'm gonna have to get some inspiration to figure out what I want to do as far as like decorations in the farm. Having the barrels and the hay bales is a good thing to do. 100%. I could redo one of my carts like somewhere, like I don't know, maybe over here or something like that. Extend the path a little bit more and then have like a cart there. All right, I'm gonna do that. That's actually what I want to do. I have a little trailer there. And we'll come up with some more stuff. I'll have to maybe look on Pinterest for some like IRL. A big thing I like to do when I build stuff is like look up IRL images and give me an idea of stuff to make in Minecraft. But occasionally seeing some Minecraft stuff helps too. I like to watch streams before I end up recording these videos because it helps me kind of get my Minecraft flowing on different things that I might be doing. Real quick though, let's take up some dirt here so I can extend that part. And then we can get working on a fence for the other side. I don't think we need too much here. Let's do just like this part. I want it to kind of be on the same spot, but there wasn't enough room there. And I might even want to extend it one more. Maybe like here. Get a couple more from this spot here. And throw that right there. That'll be nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll throw down this. We're gonna definitely need more, but we'll see what we need to use first. And I'll do right up against the path, same thing. Maybe even extend it one more. Go down here. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted. Like that. That'll be where that ends, and then we'll come across. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Across right here. Have one entrance there. Might even have another entrance. Maybe there or something like that. And we'll match it on the other side too. And that's not going to be enough either. We have to extend this piece too, but I'll just make the fence go over first. We'll do one there, stagger them just a little bit. And that's fine, right? Yeah. We'll go straight down just to get this all lined up, and then we can start getting the straight lines gone. Do something like that. Follow the land a little bit as we go over. And we can always make these bigger if we need to. I don't think, honestly, I'm pretty positive I won't need any bigger field for potatoes. So if we do extend this side, maybe something over there, can't really go up the mountain any. It'll probably be carrots or something like that. I don't really mess with beets. I don't mess with. Is there another crop? Carrots, beets, and potatoes. I think there's another one. Wheat, obviously. I don't know, whatever. I really only mess with potatoes and wheat. That's typically what I do. So that's fine. We'll get this oops. Get myself a crafting table real quick to put over here. Gotta have a crafting table in all your areas. You don't have to go and craft one. And we'll throw that like right off the path. Why not? It's really close to our tower, but I don't mind putting it here. And put this flower down too. Okay. Get going on some fencage. Bam. That should probably do. I don't even really need that much. Most likely, we'll just get it. Can always store it away for any future projects. All right, and then we'll start to move over kind of with the land here. I don't want to have any spot be the same for the different sections of the fence. Like that's getting a little too curvy. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, straighten up some parts and then kind of got to go in a little bit. So we'll go like that. Beautiful. Nice little plots. Indicative of real life too, because you don't really have, I mean, some places do, especially farms, I suppose, but for something like this, a little field typically is not perfectly squared. Got these little areas that are in and out, up and down, moving around quite a bit. So yeah, we'll do that. Fix the couple of random spots here like that. That is fine. We do need to extend this portion here. That probably will do just fine. Yep. And for this, we won't have any pathing going through the inside. It'll just be the field. I know you can make it look nice, but I feel like I probably won't. So we're not going to have any pathing going through the field. You just walk into the field, be nice and gentle with it. Maybe once I get everything grown, I can fiddle around with that. But for now, we're not going to. Now, let me make a hoe real quick. Do I have any diamonds in here? I do. Make ourselves a diamond hoe. Something I don't do that often. And throw this down. And then we'll get a water source up here. I'll have to do that somewhere that's going to be nice. So we'll save this for last because I don't want to have to run in and out of the field. This will be the last spot that we deal with. We'll grab some water, bring it up here, and we'll get going. If you guys haven't watched my main channel at all and you only follow this channel, a thing I like to do, and I'm sure is pretty popular outside of me, I just don't know if anybody specifically highlighted it, is instead of having these random squares that you get rid of, I like to put little ponds in different areas that I know I'm going to need, like in infinite water, which is something that I would have done already in this series, but we're right next to the ocean, so I don't often have to do it. So I'm gonna end up putting a pond probably like maybe there, a little one, and bone meal up, make it look real nice. But for now, that is gonna have to do. We got stuff to do here. So for this, water can't go up. So let's throw this here, but it can go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to just make these little squares. I don't have to have this perfect, but I like to use as little water as possible. So if I can make it look... They're going to reach all the way down a level. We'll test on that one. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it can move down. I could definitely be wrong about that, but I think it can move down. Yes, perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's going to go like that. And when we get to like these random spots, we're going to come across something like one here, and then there'll probably be like another one like over here or something, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Doesn't bother me that much either because we do cover these things up with I use slabs a lot, but I'm going to actually use trap doors because they look a bit nicer. And then we'll get working on getting some lanterns because I like to throw a trapdoor covering the water source and then a lantern on top of it to keep everything lit up. So that's what I'm going to do for this. And then this raises up a little bit, which is why I like it, as opposed to a slab, which would, I'm pretty sure, be... Oh, no, maybe a slab wouldn't be perfect. but I like the look of this too. All right, so yeah, let's do that. And then we can come over here and match it. Well, we have to wait for that. So let's do it down here first. That's going to be there. Go ahead and throw one here. See what we can get done with it. 2, 3, 4. It's going to go all the way up and all the way down. Just like so. And match right there. So we don't even have to worry about that one. Throw these. Want to keep them all aligned. And there we go. So far, we'll just match this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw that right there. We shouldn't need too many in this area. It's actually looking like it'll go off pretty well. 2, 3. And this can't go up. 3, 4. And we can throw one over there, which is going to be a little out of line, but I'll put it like right in the middle so we don't have to match any kind of grid with this one. Beautiful. And bam. Losing my place here. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yes, this goes all the way up and all the way down over here. Oops. Perfect. And this whole area can be filled in because that's definitely big enough to cover all of it. All right. And then as for the top, we... Oh, actually, I didn't finish this. Yeah, the only problem is going to be getting down and not trampling the crop. So we might have to end up putting slabs in a couple of places just to be able to be like a walking point, which when it's all grown, you won't be able to see it anyway. So I'm not too upset about that. Like I've said that like 5 times. And then we'll make these into clay pots, which that wasn't enough there. However much we can. Oh, come on. Why does it... Man, mouse tweaks, I feel like, is just messing up my stuff. It could be just me. It just probably is. Let's get one more. And creepers are going to start spawning, so I need to get out of here. There we go. Throw that down. Perfect. Now I'm going to put this into that... into my shulker box here that I want to put, like, common building things. Throw that in there. What else would be a common building thing? Probably these flowers. Maybe the moss, but I don't know. So we'll throw that in there. I don't think there's anything I specifically use outside of stuff like that. We'll have to do some builds for me to kind of just fiddle around. Ooh, actually glass. Glass is a perfect thing to put in there. Yeah, and we'll mess around with what else we're going to put in there. When we have more, like, you know, resources, we could always throw a couple of different, very common things. I feel like it just rainstormed. Or it just stormed right before I started recording, and now it's doing it again. We have a very upset world right now. Okay. What's this looking like from a high up position? Oh, it looks pretty good. That's a that is a nice start of a farm right there. I'm very happy with the shape of this thing. And I think for this, since we curved this way, we're going to start curving that way a little bit out, and then we'll just like leave it off because that'll need to be continued at some point. And then we can throw in our carts and whatnot over here. That looks pretty good. I also need to get some barrels going, so let me make... Or we could probably wait on that. Yeah, let's just finish what we're doing first. I gotta get lanterns as well. And yeah, so let's see. So this is going to be 2, 3, 4. So we can throw this one here. And that doesn't affect it. Beautiful. Okay. That's going to be obviously the source. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why I wanted to do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's a lone one, which kind of messes everything up. But if we do this, it should be covered. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Over. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. So that's how we fix that. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. And let me quickly just map this out before I get rid of this source. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Actually doesn't really work there. I have to go here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not bad, not bad. Gonna have to have a random one. Let me write in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the one right here will work. And that is just fine. All right, and then we can finish all this off. And we may have enough as far as seeds are concerned for this. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty bad at judging that kind of thing. Then we can fill this in. There we go. And get all of that going. And now let's throw all of our wheat down. And I don't know actually if we'll have enough. I didn't actually finish this. Hold on. I feel like it's a lot more than you might think to throw all this down. I've done big farms before. This is not the biggest one I've done. And I'm always shocked at how long they take to fill out. Luckily, if this isn't enough, it's going to be at least half, if not more. So we should only need a couple of harvests to completely fill it up. Oh, actually, and I do need to throw down some slabs on like different corners real quick before I waste the seeds. We'll do that. Just like some corners by the front. So like here will work. Here. And then if we come onto this side where we're going to naturally want to walk down, probably here. I'm going to have to put it on the corners. So there and there. That's going to be like the best place to put it as far as like looks go. So I'll have to just remember that the slabs are all in the corners. Well, the only time we're going to come in here is to harvest everything. So I hope it's noticeable and that I do recall putting it there. Yeah, we should be good on getting most of this done. Absolutely. Gotta love it, man. We didn't even harvest that much, to be honest. I feel like I've only harvested that tiny little field over there just a few times, but we get to plant this big one. And the nice thing about these is it's going to be contained. So now there are these hills, and the way that water works is kind of annoying. So I don't know how easy it's going to be, but in these big areas, we can kind of just put water down, and it's not going to mess anything up as long as most of them are good to go. Before we get started on the other one, I'm going to go and work on the lantern thing so that we can just do the other one to its entirety without having to stop and get, more. Or go do something else, rather. I think that's everything. Yep, we had just enough. Well, I mean, a few more than enough. Beautiful. And these things always look pretty good. Off the get, they look decent. But they look a lot better when they're all filled out. And we will be using this for... Oh, dang, I forgot about these. I might have to... I'm going to end up adding more of these, but we'll go through... Nope, that's not how I wanted that. Nope, go. There we go. I'm going to struggle a little bit with the way I do this. Yeah, that'll work there. Throw another one. And like big areas. So like right there. This one can kind of be like this. Maybe even throw one here. Yeah, that works. Actually, I'll do that one. And probably another one once we get enough wheat to do it. Oh, no. Dang it. There we go. Yeah, once we get enough wheat to do it, we'll throw another one over there somewhere. And that just adds quite a bit. Like, it doesn't look like it's super nice right now, but once we get the same color stuff in here, it looks really, really good. And I think actually the next one we're going to do some barrels. Let me do that now. Since it's on my mind real quick. And I meant to just move this down. So we'll just go ahead and get all those into barrels and have a stack. What did I just do that for? Have a nice stack of barrels in both of our areas. This will be all barrels, and I'll probably only do like 1 and 1. But for this side, let's throw it like up top. Why not, right? And actually, no, do that. Bam. 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 And this one can be that way. And that'll be good. We won't need any more than that as far as storage goes in here. Well, we actually might, but we can always add on to it. Maybe throw like a double there and one there if we need to. Because it's a pretty decent sized farm. So. And this is definitely a building thing as well. If I have any of the barrels, I always use that for builds. Makes it a pain if you're going to put villagers anywhere near it, but that's not really a big a big deal. You can always like section them off or get them focused on a different job. Just takes a little more effort. All right. So yeah, let's go deal with the whole lantern thing because I can make them. I have enough, but I want to have my guy to buy them from and to level up my librarians. This is kind of the perfect time to do that. And I will quickly throw this stuff that I'm going to use, and this too, I suppose, for this build into the build chest here. Or shulker, Jesus. Okay. So yeah, what do I need here? Let me grab some sugarcane out of here. Luckily, this should have been loading the whole time. I harvested this right before I pressed record, so that means that this was definitely loaded. So that can have some stuff in it as well. So we'll see what we got in the meantime here. Should have at least one harvest, because some of these are at 3 height, which means all of them in there should be the same. That's kind of the hopes of working near this, is be able to have this thing going. Beautiful. Won't get super rich off that, but that's okay. We will probably get well, I shouldn't say that. We'll get enough to do something. And we can always get farming villagers going as well with these big farms. Like wheat's... Yeah, wheat and potato farmers we can get going with having the big farmers, or the big farm out there. Hello. How are you guys? We got... You're who I'm going to level up. Yeah, because you're not there yet. So... I can just sell paper. That's probably the best thing for me to do. We don't have a big enough cow population, which I may extend the reach that our cows can have for that reason. We'll have to see how much of a problem it is. All right, you come here, buddy. Yeah, I'll sell you some paper. It's not going to be enough. Nope, not even to level you up. That's a pain. And I don't need to buy anything. I mean, I'm breaking 3 is cool, but I have it on everything I need, I think. Except for that, I could buy another one. I don't have any books, though. I don't have any books in here. I do not, but I have some paper and sugarcane. So we can trade at least once more, or twice. We're getting real close. How much is that? I have enough emeralds to buy... let me see. Oh, and I got these as well. Let me see if I have any books out here. I don't think I do. Yeah, we're gonna have to get working on, like, a cow thing, too, I think, just to be able to, like, get these guys going. Because that's definitely gonna be, like, a bottleneck, leveling them dudes up to get name tag. I mean, only having one name tag villager will probably be enough, but... You know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Let me use this, knock down a couple of cows. I'm gonna feed them first. And we'll have our wheat here to feed these guys. I will get rid of this as... Should probably just get rid of it now. We just planted everything. I'm gonna get rid of this now. I don't need to... Can you just put water on this? No. I think it eventually would do something. I'll stop on that later. I don't have time. Take care of a couple of these guys after we feed them. Like, the population's going pretty good, actually. But it's just gonna get to a point where it's like, I want to run through and just destroy them. As bad as that sounds. Yeah, they're a little bit lower. I'll come in here. But that's what I'm gonna want to be able to just not have to worry about it, so... Yep, let me in. There we go. Can I hop out of here? I could probably do it like this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Or not. Alright, whoever leaves is dead. I'm warning you. I told you. You didn't listen. It's not my fault, it's yours. Sorry. Yeah, I might end up doing the thing I said I didn't want to do, but it would be close enough to the farm. Real quick, let me brainstorm some stuff here. Maybe you guys could let me know in the comments what you think about this, because I just thought to do something here. What if I were to... Let's use free cam for a moment, because it's going to be the easiest way of explaining everything without wasting a bunch of rockets. Or I guess maybe we can get a vantage point right here. Nah. Okay. What if I were to fence here, have a gate, fence, go here, and then just take, let's say up to there. Just take all of that. and then have the fence go back up here. And then that way, oops, we could have the whole thing fenced in, throw a gate on the front of this, take these gates down, or at least, I don't know, get rid of the fence gates. And then the cows can come in here if they want to, but then they can also go out to the field. And then I'll just get rid of these trees and we can use this area over here for all the spruce trees. Because we have more spots. We have a couple more spots. I think that's a pretty good idea. I think I like that. I'll have to add that to my list of things to do. We'll get that done in an episode here soon. Fencing in probably just up to here. And then we can have it just short of that and then have a pathway going into that gate over there to match up with everything. Now, logistically, how does that work? I don't know. Maybe we can have a path going. No, it's coming right to the farm. There's really nothing else to do out here other than come to the farm, so I think that's fine. But yeah, we'll have to fix the brown grass here. Just tear it up and put it back down. Not a huge deal. And get rid of these few trees, and I think that'll be something really easy that we can get done in a piece of an episode. Potentially this one, but I don't know if we're going to do that just yet. All right, let's continue getting that guy upgraded. We got a couple of the leather here, which I already had some on me. I didn't even have to go do that. And then I can cook up the steak here and go throw these seeds over here. Since we have a place to put it now. Did I not do that before? I did, okay. Yeah, we'll throw that in there. And we'll do that for now. That works, right? Yeah, everything. Okay. Let's hop back over there. See if we can get him going. I can buy another Unbreaking 3 because I can probably use it on a hoe if we don't get Unbreaking 3. There's a couple things I'd be able to use Unbreaking 3 books for. So I'll just buy a couple if it does good XP on his half. Let's see, what do you give me for that? Oops, I gotta make the book, which I don't have the sugarcane for. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do I not have any? Golly. All right, let me grab the sugarcane real quick, which you probably won't have any grown. Yeah, that's a problem. I don't know if we have any more spares. Ooh, I need to real quick. Actually, I'm not going to have the potatoes to fill that area. I absolutely will not because I've been cooking them up. Let me plant all these, get that going. So that way, if I do have to wait for potatoes, I can only wait. I only have to wait for a few. I kind of wish I had a fortune villager now. I could try to enchant that and see what I get. I'll go throw that in there and see what I get. I got all that filled. All right. Yeah, so let's get that on here and then see about this. I don't know if any of this stuff's going from there, unfortunately. Honestly, I doubt it. Oh, perfect. Oh, I love this thing. Okay. I did not think that was going to be ready because we just went in there. All right, cool. So we'll get some books and hopefully get him going to the next level. I think one more level and we get lanterns, which is all I really need right now. And lanterns is such an easy buy that I think we could probably, depending on the price, which should only be 1 emerald, get him leveled up even faster. Gotta make the book. Gotta make the book. What's wrong with me? There we go. Bam. Bam. Okay, I got this. No, I don't want to sell the books. I want to buy this. Oh, really? Not worth it. Not worth it. I don't want fire prop, man. Come on. That's pretty good. I guess I'll do that. It still keeps me with 2, and then I could waste this and just wait for a couple more paper. That's crazy. Really? How many did I even buy? I might have bought quite a bit. Oh, all right. Let's waste that. I didn't need to spend those emeralds or waste the book, but it is what it is. Oh, we have some carrots already here too. Nice. And clay balls. I guess I'll just store stuff in there I don't really need. If I come here to buy stuff, that makes sense. All right, I guess let's go get the chunks loaded. And then we can wait. Well, let's take some of this. I don't know. As long as I think trading 1 more set of paper might do it. It might be 2. Maybe I could just fly around. But I need 24 sugarcane. to trade once, I'm pretty sure. We need one more. There's got to be some more. If I didn't have the Elytra, this would be not the best experience, but I do, so it's not that bad. Come on. There we are. I see you. I see you. All right, that's got to be good. Please let me get my upgrade. I spent the emeralds too. Oops. Which I don't have too much of. I don't want to have to go back to the stick guys, but it's a really easy thing to do, so I could just do that rather than standing around waiting. All right, buddy. Do you want to trade? Yes. Does that do it? Does that do it? Show me the swirlies. Yeah. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hold on, I gotta check the chart real quick. Okay, I hope it's not an either-or situation. I wanted lanterns. Do I have to get you upgraded? Because it's kind of expensive. I don't really need glass right now. Because on my chart here, it shows glass is the third one. I'm so confused. I feel like you have an either-or situation. Oh, that's so dumb. I don't even know if I want to waste the time. I mean, it does quite a bit leveling. If we just get a few emeralds, then we could find out. Let me just do it real quick. We're going to chop down some trees. Let's go chop down the ones over here. Why not? Might as well get rid of the couple right there that we don't need, so that we can put the fencing down for our animals to be able to roam around freely, and we can have a good bulk of them. I haven't filled up a very large area with cows in quite a while. Normally it's either like a really small really small fenced in area, and it's like a little square, and they're just packed to the brim. Or it's a big square, and they're packed to the brim. So I don't know how big of an area you can get before it's a problem. But we're going to find out. Just have the whole area filled up with cows eating our grass and destroying our land. Contributing directly to the greenhouse gas problem. But this is Minecraft. We can say it doesn't happen here. Right, that'll probably get us quite a ways. Do I need to chop down? Yeah, this one too. This big one and then these two small ones. How much easier that is in comparison. Very nice. And hop up here. Ooh. Once I get down to... Oh! One of these days, that's going to be how I die. I don't want to say that, knock on wood, and all that stuff, but I feel like I've gotten to a point where the only way you die is stupid ways. It's either going to be me forgetting to pause my game, which has happened. I'm pretty good about it since losing a couple hardcore worlds to that exact thing. Or it's going to be something like me just ramming into the ground too hard, which I've also done. Because sometimes you're just like, you think you're doing the nice, easy landing, and then you're just coming down just a little too fast, and all your momentum's built up, and you're dead. And it's like, are you serious? That's the end of this? So that'll probably be how I end up going out. If I'm honest. Hopefully not for quite a while. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so you have these cleaned up. And it gives us emeralds to... Oh, we gotta get rid of that one too. Pick up all these sticks. Very nice. I don't want to waste spruce wood on this, but it's the easiest thing to collect. Doesn't take very long. Especially if you're doing like a build, not really a huge deal. I'll actually go ahead and plant a couple of the big trees on the area that I need to. The land that I will have dedicated to this. So we're going to come across here. So I can't have anything there, but I will be able to put some stuff on this. On the edge here. And some here. There we go. And probably a couple of them here. Oops. Yeah, like one there. That'll probably be good enough for what I need, so I'll throw that out. Okay. Perfect. 2 birds, 1 stone on that thing. We haven't even started on the potato farm. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna steal these villagers' bed real quick. They don't get to sleep until they give me what I want. Get up. I said, get up. I've been waiting for the Iron Golem to get mad about me doing that. Even though I know that's not how it works. I just think like he's gonna get mad at me. I'm like making his villagers sleep deprived. But they don't care. As long as they're alive. Alright, take all of that. Don't have enough room. Okay. And that. Come on, throw it on the ground. Throw it on the ground. Yeah, just throw it on the ground. I don't care. There we go. I don't know how much we're going to need, so I'm not going to make an insane amount of sticks. Let's find one of our guys real quick. Where are you guys at? Your shop's empty. Oh, there you are. Did you get going? All right, well, so that actually might be enough. 15. I forgot how easy it was to get emeralds from those guys. 15, man. Is that a 15th of the bar? Oh, yeah, it was. Okay, cool. Super cheap to get glass, which is good because, you know, you always need a lot of it if you're going to buy it. And not normally how I go about it. Oh, no! Okay, so he must just not be a lantern guy. All right, well, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. We're just going to go make some lanterns. That is unfortunate. I get book and quills from him, which is fine. A clock. So the next thing could be, that's going to be master, and hopefully he has name tags. At least get something good out of this thing outside of the first trade. And take this. Throw these in there. And that. Nope, yep, this and this. Clean my stuff up here a little bit. Inventory is getting a bit messy. Bam, bam. Hold on to those because I'm actively doing that. Okay. A single paper. Yeah, I'll put that up. And a couple sticks, I guess. That's like my extra inventory. I mean, it's important things I try to keep in there that I actually need on me, but it's also like kind of my extra inventory space. Shulker box. Everyone's got to have one of those. I'm curious if anybody, like, if any of you guys, let me know, like, do you guys just use all your shulker boxes you carry around as, like, extra storage? Like, there's no organization going on? We still got a little bit in there. Wonder if the minecart just didn't drop that off. Those chunks definitely should not be loaded. All right, so we only have a few potatoes, but we can set up that side of the farm. Before we do that, though, I'm going to go ahead and make myself... that's probably enough, I imagine. Let's make ourselves... Nope. There we go. Some lanterns. And throw out the nuggets, because I don't need them. I don't want to carry around the iron on me. I can put that back. Okay. Yes, let's put this here. Do I have this stuff in here? I do. Okay. Now we can get going there. I need to put a source here. Right at the entrance. Real quick, I'll steal that one. Nope. And put it back, put it back, put it back. Beautiful. Okay. Let's start in the corner, I guess. Or, well, should I start in the... We'll just put one right here because it's going to need to be here, I bet. And that. But the... No, not... Okay, whatever. We'll plant what potatoes we can because we might as well. I'll just do that actually now so I can get going on that. Make sure that they're going to be planted. And we'll do that. Okay, so yeah, let's do 2, 3, 4. Over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. All the way over here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have to have one here. Probably here. And yeah, this is where it gets a little bit awkward. So we're going to have to just choose the best spot on the top side here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to be here. And all the way over. And I will, of course, use the space here as I don't have to put anything down below. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay. And then this should just go ahead and expand all the way to right there, I think. Yep. Okay. And then we'll just use that kind of as our spot because it's going to go up 3. So that'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it won't work there. How does this go? 1, 2, 3. So actually we can go there. All just a matter of numbers. Once it's all... Wait. I mean, it ends up kind of working out that way, but why did I do that? I thought that was... Okay, you know, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I'll move that one back. Like that. But yeah, once like all the plants are grown, even though it doesn't like look bad right now, it just looks so good once the plants are grown. It makes you not want to tear through any of it. And I probably won't need as many potatoes as we would have planted here, so probably not something we have to worry about, to be honest. Thank you. And then again, this is another awkward one. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw it there. Hopefully that gets me all the way. And it does. Perfect. Okay. Gotta love when it lines up. In the bottom can be like little... Picking up the pieces here. Love it. All right. 1, no, it's 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. I don't like that at all. How can I get away with that? So probably 1 here. That actually will fix everything, I think. Oh, wait, no. Wait, what's wrong with me? What? Yeah, that could have gone... What? Why did I do it like that? Okay. But we need to put 1 here anyway, and that will work just fine right there. Do I have 1 more? No, I don't. I have to make... Yep, that's fine. Hello? Let me make this. And I was going to throw this out, but I can always put it in the other chest. It's fine. Perfect. Got to love it. All right, and then we'll fill this in and get it all hoed up. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, same thing here. Let's do... Wait, do I not have... Where's my... I use all my slabs? All right, I guess we have to get more slabs. Just 1 more bit, just in case we're on top and we need to come down. I don't think it'll be as common to need these in this one as it is in this one, but we'll do it nonetheless. Throw 1 there, there, there. And that will work just fine for me. And then we'll put a lot of this stuff up because I think we're going to need, actually, I have to go check my cart design because I kind of just want to reuse that. Be like the main carts that people get around here. And then we'll have to let all this stuff grow to be able to extend on this side. But I do actually, real quick before I walk away, we're going to need some more barrels. So we're going to put at least a couple stacks. Like 2. We'll do 2. 2 stacks. We'll do a 4 or a 5 and a 6. We'll see real quick. Before I even put anything in here, we might as well do this. So we'll put 1 here. Like, so. And that works, right? Yep, that can go there. And then we'll do a 4 over here. The simple little one that goes like that. Nope. Wait, yeah, that works. And I don't want to put it in the back here, but I think that's what will look best, so we're going to do it. Perfect. It gives us a way out if we need it. All right, and then that'll look good. That's enough going on in there with having these couple stacks of barrels. That works. So yeah, we need that time to grow. We can check our design over here on the... I kind of remember it. I think we need trapdoors, oak for the wheels, and it's very simple. I think I can... What am I doing? Oh, yeah, that. Oh, I got to put these down first. Let's do that real quick. 20 should be enough. Don't know if I have 20 water sources even in these areas. Should be. I don't have too many. Yeah, I think we're probably good. There's a few more over there. That's it, right? Yeah, and then we can put some on that. And then over here on the back one, I guess, because that's probably the missing area. It's going to get dark. I'll let it get dark so I can test out that. Throw it there. No! Damn it. How did I even do that? I didn't jump off. Throw that there. Oh, wait, I actually probably don't need to. I'll put it on the back. I like to put these on here. Just because it looks nice to have it on there. But I don't need it. I don't really need it, so I'm not going to waste it. Perfect. All right, that works for me as far as lighting goes. I think that's pretty sufficient. I hope. Maybe this area. I'm not too worried about, like, you know, mobs spawning inside of here, because if they do, what are they really going to do? But it does look nice to be able to, like, look over here and see all the crops, you know, they're lighting up and everything. And these, of course, can go in here. So actually, we'll go ahead and look at it real quick before I go to bed. Show you guys what I'm talking about. Like, look at it. It looks so much better. If it was dark, it wouldn't look very good at all. And this will look, you know, just as good. Oops. That's like a little dark spot in the middle, but that's fine. And you guys better not mess up my stuff. I will not have any of it. What? There we go. And sleep. And then we'll check our cart design in just a moment. Like right up here. I have a broken down one right under me, right there. Oh, there's a creeper. I could look at it in a second. Very simple. Yeah, I can. It's 2 blocks wide. These are on the side above this. 3 long with 1 under here, 2 stairs, and 2 fence gates. I think I can make that very, very easily. And we'll throw barrels and wheat in there. And that's what I'm gonna have, so we'll do that. There's a broken down one right there, which I walked by this actually the other day. Take care of this guy real quick, and we'll walk through here. So nice to have a bow. I feel like I never use the bow. But like, we'll walk through here real quick, because it's really nice to walk through our little area. Like, you see this one? Like, I'm telling you guys, it's the little things. It's insane, actually, how much it adds. Like, it's just a little cart, but, like, it's something that just livens up everything. And then you know, if it's an old world, like, you know, the world's been around for a long time. Look at that. Somebody's cart broke down. Like, when I did this at first, I felt fine about it. It looked pretty good to me. But, you know, I was like, whatever. And like I said in the video that I did this, I was like, let things sit in it. And I walked right by it the other day, and I was like, oh, that's a broken down cart. Like, no part of me was even thinking that it looked bad. So, you know, you gotta let things sit for a while. If you're not sure, walk away, come back 10 minutes later and see how you feel. And sometimes you're like, yeah, that looks really, really good. I'm really happy with that. When 10 minutes before, you're like, that's something, you know? Anyway, let's make that cart. I almost forgot what I was doing entirely. I do need to get 4 not fences, 4 trapdoors real quick, so I will do that. I actually thought I would have had some, to be honest, but I don't. And just like that, we have enough. Beautiful. And then the rest of it's going to be all spruce, which is something that I like to use. Spruce is very nice. Not original at all, but it's very nice. All right, so we'll start with this. I actually probably should start with... I'll put 1 down. And just to make sure we get the dimensions right of where we're going to put those, I will quickly... I might put a crafting table in there. We'll see how I feel about it, but for now, we'll just throw it right there. Bam. It's not going to be enough. Take that. Yeah, that should be enough. And we don't need those, but we do need some stairs. We'll get a couple of stairs here. We only need 2. And then we don't need these, but we do need 2. I'm just going to get all this stuff now so I can kind of gauge if I've used everything properly. 2 of those, 2 stairs, this. Okay. Is it getting dark already? No, it's raining. That's the one positive about this biome. So on that one, I think we just had like that. And then I think those are the wheels on the back. Nope. I'm gonna have to go look at that again. I can definitely tell you I'm gonna have to go look at that again. And then bam. There. Because I think I had... Did I have it like this? I think I did. Let's put these down real quick. Yo. Okay, come on. You know, nobody likes you except for Mog Swamp. I think that's his name. Yeah, Mog Swamp. But, you know, you don't gotta get in my way. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Yeah, what are you guys gonna do? Nothing. Exactly. I don't even feel bad. All right. I'm assuming this is what I did, so I'm gonna do it first, then we can go double check because Nope, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. But it's an easy fix. Everything else is right. I just need to go 1 down. Yeah. And that's the problem I had right there is that. Well, okay, golly. Take our little seats. Put 1 there and 1 over here because I know I'm going to need to do this. All right. And we'll go like this. There. There. And I'm pretty sure this is what I did. And those can go like that because I don't think the pattern's going to be even visible. And I may have, but I'm not going to do it. I'll go check first. But like that, I think. I don't know. I don't know about that. And then as far as this goes, I think I just literally did this. Nope. Not the perfect cart. Not the most beautiful cart. But it's my cart. And I came up with this by myself. Is there one that looks like this? Probably. It's not super creative. Or, well, it's not super complicated. So, but I just kind of made this, so that's fine. I think that's all I did. Let's go check. Let's go check. I want it to be the same. It doesn't have to be the same, but I want it to be the same. Where's my... There we go. Oh, it's raining. I only like rain and shaders. It's the one thing I can't get down with is regular Minecraft rain without shaders. It's just not it. All right, I don't think I did. The reason why I say that... Yeah, okay, I didn't do it because I put blocks there. Perfect. All right. Did we use all our barrels? I think I did. I'll have to make more. And then we can harvest some wheat so I can make some of that. And I'll put it, you know what, I'll put a thing here too. All right, yeah, 2 barrels is fine. Harvest some wheat, get some hay bales going. Really? Okay. Okay. Okay, come on. I need to have like a... That's the thing. Shulker box, a junk shulker box with just an entirety filled with bundles. The amount of random things you could have in there. What the heck? Yeah, put this here. And then hay bales and a crafting table. Right? Yeah. Yeah, hay bales and a crafting table. That works. I don't know if we have enough here to get, you know, what is that, 3? Yeah, 3 hay bales. think that's only 27. But there may not be 27 here. 8. That's 1. Get this down here so I can actually see where we're at. And I'll throw the lantern on top just so we can like light up another area. 19. Nah, it's not gonna be enough. Probably won't have to wait very long though for some, what does we need, like 6 more. I bet these will be ready by the time we throw down these other ones. All right, let's get this. Yep. And put that down, and then we'll do one sideways, and the other one can go just flat. And then the lantern can go right there. That works. Or should it go in front of it? Yeah, why not? The guy who has it just like kind of walked away or something, or the farmer just left it there because they were unloading. Throw all that in there. I can put this in here. Oh, I have some in here actually. Yes, beautiful. I don't know why I forgot about that. Okay, I'll take just enough here and put the rest back. Beautiful. I'll put that where it goes. Doop, doop. And that is what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm quite finished. No, I need to fill this in. As far as decoration goes, this may suffice for now. But we do need to fill all that in. Let me quickly check. And I need to see also if I can get some Fortune 3 going on this. If I get 30 levels, let me just check and make sure that it's not like one of the first things here. I'm breaking 3. That has a good chance. I think I'm going to run up there and get 4 levels real quick. And hopefully we can get Fortune 3 off of it. Make it a lot easier to fill that whole thing in. You guys are not going to want to watch me do this, though. All right, so let's see here. Efficiency. Okay, well, I mean, I'm not going to complain. I don't want efficiency. I'm not going to complain about I'm breaking 3, which is what we're supposed to get anyway. Oh, well, that's fine. I mean, I have to fill all this in, so not really a big deal. I could always... Let me just check. Oh, that's actually... I forgot about that. Oh, that's good for efficiency, I suppose. Cleaning up all this stuff. Ooh. Hold on a minute. Let me actually do that on this tree. Oh, that's really nice for that. Okay. Well, good to know. Get rid of all this real quick. Keep mine. Help me out here. There you go. Come on. Come on. Almost. Almost. This one's like a really weird tree. I should get rid of it, but I think it would look more awkward without it. Come on. There you go. Dude, what are you doing? All right, that'll have to do for now. I don't need those. And I don't need to worry about getting that stuff right now, so let that just slowly fill up. Let's grab what we can here to expand upon. And I won't replant it, because there's no point. We're going to go plant it over there. Whatever I get is going to finalize this area as a farming spot. Don't need that. 22 more spots. Did I... Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, I was going to say, did I freaking build... Or did I hoe all this land? I did, okay. All right, so I guess we'll just fill in the top area first and go down. This is something that may be mostly unrecorded because I'm just going to be standing here, honestly. I just kind of want to fill it in so it can be a completed project for the episode, so this may take a minute. Hopefully it doesn't. I want to upload this tomorrow, so I hope this doesn't take me too long because I would like to go to bed. On the weekends, I try to upload at 10 a.m. instead of 2 p.m. So, yeah, let me see how this goes real quick. Well, I just realized I'm an idiot. I have a bunch of bones. What am I doing? I have a lot of bones. I can't believe I didn't think about that. I have so many bones up there. What? I have at least like 6 stacks of bones I can make bone meal out of. And I have access to the nether where there's bone block. What is wrong with me? All right, well, we're gonna do that. Let me plant this real quick, and then we can just call it done because I have what I need here. What is? Oh, goodness gracious! Sometimes I just don't think. Um, and you know what? That's okay. But wow, that would have cost me a lot of time, especially considering I forgot to pause the damn recording. So I was just probably 6 minutes of recording or something like that of me fishing without saying anything. So now I gotta edit this thing. Oh boy. Yeah, we don't even need to doing no, no. Grab like a stack of bones would probably do it, I imagine. I thought about that because I was fishing, and I'm like, wait a minute. I picked up I got a bone out of from fishing. I'm like, I have bones. What the hell? Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and finish this off then. And yeah, I'm gonna do that thing where you put it in your offhand, I think. Probably the quickest way to do this. Let me just I forget which one it is, but I think it's that. I think you do the yeah. The only problem with this is like it's not perfect because it'll slowly break the block. I don't know why they have not fixed this, but they didn't. So I have to like do it with multiple ones. And it's very dumb. So let's run around real quick. Don't care if I use any because I have plenty. Oh, what is this? Did I do that? I don't think I miscounted anything. Hopefully I did that. Did I miscount something? Hold on, let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should... Oh, that's right outside of it. That can go down, though. Yeah, okay. I miscounted. Or I didn't miscount. It's just... I must have stepped on it or something. Or jumped off of the blocks instead of going down the slab. That's alright. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have plenty. Didn't even use a stack of bone meal. Are you kidding me? Wow. Somebody would have been saying that in the comments. And somebody probably will say that in the comments. And then they'll realize that I did figure that out. I love when that happens. People will like... they'll do that and then it's like, oh, you haven't watched the whole video. And I guess I never really... I was going to say, I don't know why they don't go back at that point. But I suppose they might not. But they might go back and delete it and I just won't notice. That is a complete... Oh, nope. Got a couple here. Perfect. Just enough. That's what I'm talking about. This is a complete farm. Oh, boy. Very nice. Got our cart here. If you guys have any idea for any other little decorations to put around here, let me know. I'll probably brainstorm. I mean, we can end up putting, like, a water tower in. Like, right here. Have the pond in front of it. Not that it's related, but just saying. That'll look pretty cool. And, you know, little things we can throw around. Chicken coop. Random farm buildings. I'm going to make this whole area like a farm area. And then that, obviously, I'll figure out a way to make that fit in with the theme of this whole place. But it is technically on a different piece of land. And I think it might even be an island. Yeah, it's like a little island. And I'll stomp through all this in between episodes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate everybody hanging out, checking out the series. Continue to watching the series. I mean, geez, people are still... I get like 1,000 views every episode, so that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. If you guys have any ideas for any future things, let me know. Thank you for the members. I appreciate you guys. And if you want to become a member, hit the join button down below. Thank you guys for doing this. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video. Comment everything. Okay, I'll see you guys next one. Bye.